Good morning, good morning, good morning. How y'all doing this morning? Good morning, good morning. How you doing this morning? Double tap on the screen as you come in this morning. How you doing this morning? Double tap, double tap, double tap. How y'all doing this morning? Good morning, good morning, good morning. How's everybody's morning going? Double tap, double tap. It is what? July 1st. Happy July 1st. That's right, a brand new month. Y'all see what we doing? We walking again. Yo, y'all see us, man. We had to go get us a new one, right? So we up in here, man. We got the new one rolling right now. Good morning to everybody. Auntie Nay, how are you doing this morning? I see you, Tifa. Good morning to you, Tia, as well. Bad Gal, good morning. Warrior Goddess, I see you. Brandy, good morning to you. Miss Leah Monroe. Good morning, Jackie Bowen. Okay, Nicole Andrews, how y'all doing this morning? Oh yeah, we back walking this morning, baby. What's going on, Heather Smith? How are you doing? Good morning to you, Jen. How are you this morning? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy July 1st. That's right, a brand new what? Brand new month. Right? And we owe it to ourselves to make sure that we make it the best month ever. We owe it to ourselves to make sure that we take it to the next level. Ain't it right? We owe it to ourselves that we don't do nothing else. We owe it to us to make sure that we make this month amazing. Right? We at the 7th month. That means that we didn't cross that halfway mark into 2024. We are almost there, baby. That's right. We're in the 7th month. Couple more months and we're going to be in the 2025. This year is moving. So when I told y'all in the beginning of the month over in January, and I said what? I said, baby, we're going to give ourselves a whole entire year. For some people, it looked like, wow, wait a minute, a whole year though, coach? You're going to be self-full the whole entire year? That's a long time. Now you see that it's really not a long time. Now you see how fast the days come, the months come, and before you know it, it's a whole nother year. Good morning to you, Crystal Love. How you doing? Before you know it, right before your eyes, it's a whole nother year. A whole nother year. And this is how time has been passing our whole entire life, and how we've given up so much of our time, our energy, and our effort to people and places and things that wasn't beneficial to our growth nor our development. This is how we done it. This is how fast time passed. But you don't pay that any attention, right? We don't pay that any attention when we're not focused on our life. We don't pay attention to the fact that time is constantly moving. Good morning, Lily. Good morning, Kira. Good morning, Sweet Baby Treats. How you doing? Good morning, Benny Simpson. How you doing this morning? Yeah, we don't pay attention to how fast life is moving until we start working on ourselves. Good morning, Diva Styles 87. How you doing this morning? See, when we're not focused, we're not focused. So we just letting days and times and months and years, we just letting it compile. We just letting it build up, build up, build up, build up. And before you know it, we done wasted 10 years. We done wasted 20 years. We done wasted 30 years of our life. And we sitting over there, we sad, we depressed, we stressed out. We sitting over there, you know what I'm saying, feeling all types of feeling of regret and defeat. Like, I can't believe I did this, but I need for you to understand, we're in the third quarter. In the third quarter, I need for you to know that you're not going to get that time back. Okay? I need for you to really understand that when I say it to you, you're not going to get that time back. You're not going to get back the time that's already passed. That's already happened. Whatever has taken place has already taken place. Whatever it is that you've gone through, that's something that's already happened, and there's absolutely nothing that you're going to do that's going to be able to bring that back. So you owe it to yourself to do what? Finish strong. Come on, double tap on the screen. This month, yeah, I told y'all this month was about what? Putting the boots on the ground. It's boots on the ground month. If you're inside the Patreon, today's the first, and your homework assignment, I just dropped it inside the Patreon. Y'all know the first part is always the same, right? Because you got to make sure you're journaling and working a planner and doing all your, you know what I'm saying, your stuff that we've been doing on a regular basis. That stuff is what builds up your pressure plan. That's what keeps your immune system, your emotional immune system strong. Follow all the way down to the bottom. When you get down to the bottom, you're going to see what's happening. But this month's homework assignment was a little bit hard to actually write out. So I will be explaining it to you guys more on Thursday inside of class, because this month right here is about letting go of the trauma. It's about moving forward in life. We can't, yeah, it's a, you know what I'm saying? Like, we dealt with what we needed to deal with first quarter, second quarter. We exposed what we needed to expose. We did all of that first quarter, second quarter. Understand that we did all of that. Your one-on-one sessions is LeroyHall.com. LeroyHall.com is the one-on-one sessions, or you can click the link that's in my bio. You get your one-on-one sessions Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday is when I do one-on-one life coaching via Zoom, LeroyHall.com, right? So what you have to understand is this month right here, this right here is the third quarter. We preparing for the third quarter. And the third quarter, guess what I told you? I told everybody last week, I said, if you sensitive, if you the type of person that's going to be whining and crying and complaining, if you're going to be the person that's going to get mad because I'm going to be on your toes and your business, if you're going to be the person that's going to be easily offended because I'm not tiptoeing around things, or maybe I'm saying things a little too hard or too, you know what I'm saying, too loud for you, go ahead and exit right now. Because understand something, this right here, this portion of what we're doing this year, this ain't gonna be for the week. And that, you know, and that's not even me being, you know what I'm saying, I'm not even trying to be funny. I'm just saying that what we're about to do ain't going to be for the week, because a lot of people got trauma and got the same trauma that they've been dealing with for over 20 years. And everybody have made it okay for you to continue to carry that trauma. They've made excuses for you and that trauma. They're going outside of their way to try to justify why you behave the way that you behave. And they've excused your behavior for so long that you think that it's okay that you feel that way. Okay, well, yeah, it's July 1st and it's also Monday, so y'all know how we come in. Yeah, friends. Wait, friends say yes. I'm just being real with it. Can we be real? I just want to be real. I just want to be honest. I just want to put it out there, because without me being real, without me being honest, without me checking you, then you will continue to make the same mistake. You will continue to behave the same way. You will continue to make those same excuses for why you are the way that you are, as if you're the only one in this world that got any type of trauma. You the only one that's been through something. You the only one got an issue, and that's not the truth. Understand that we all got stuff. Some folk got stuff that they never even talk about. We got stuff that we deal with on a regular basis. We got ups and we got downs. We got obstacles that we face every single day. You are not by yourself. You are not special. Understand that. But it's how you respond to the things that you're going through, how you show up in your life knowing that these are things that you're going through, how you view those things that you're going through. And if you've been here from January all the way to June, then we didn't cover that, right? What did I tell you? You have to understand that your response to life determines what level of life that you're going to actually live on. How you respond, how you show up. Understand, you're going to fall, because we're all going to fall. But how long do you stay there? Some of y'all done went and got your favorite quilt and your favorite blanket, your favorite pillow, you done fluffed it up and you laying there. You done got so comfortable laying down there, so comfortable being defeated, so comfortable being sad, being depressed. Okay, hold on, I'm gonna wait. Double tap on my screen. Go ahead and send me some love. Appreciate you, Danielle. Thank you, Lynn. Yeah, I just be jumping right on in. That's why we get to the end and I have to reach the goal, because I just be going. Come on, double tap on the screen. Thank you so much, sweet baby Trees. Thank you, Larice. Appreciate y'all so much for the love on TikTok. Let me get some love on TikTok. Let me get 5 more badges on IG. I need to get 80 more stars over here on Facebook. Double tap on the screen, because I mean, it's going to be what it's going to be, regardless of the fact. This month, the month of June, quarter 3, we're going to be talking about moving forward in life. Inside of my group, this whole entire month, if you're in the Patreon, if you are part of the Chosen family, we're going to be talking about what? We're going to be talking about moving forward. Thank you so much, Miss Webster, for the stars. Thank you, Rachel White, for the stars. We're going to be talking about letting go of trauma. We're going to be talking about moving forward in life. We're going to start talking about creating the life that we want, and not just sitting hoping that it's coming, sitting and just praying that it comes, sitting and just fasting that it's going to come. No, we're going to talk about creating that life. We're doing step by step. So I'm not sure if you guys cracked open the book that we're about to go to. Thank you, Monique, Nick, for the badge. I appreciate you. Is it Miss Johnson? Thank you so much. I'm sorry, I was about to say something else. BK Danielle, thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate the badge. Listen, if you got the book, one day my soul just opened up. If you got your book, then you realize the book is about what? It's about moving forward from your trauma. It's about working on yourself on a regular basis. If you open up the book already, if you got your book and you done went through your book, then you already know that there's questions at the end of each one of the books. It's almost like it's a healing book with workshop type of questions at the end, and we're going to work those questions at the end, and we're going to work those questions together. So after you read each chapter the same way that we did our first book, now that when we go through this book, we're going to go through this book. You're going to answer those things, and we're going to bring that to class, right? Also, you guys had other assignments that I gave last month about creating your new set of goals. Be prepared to bring those to class to be able to let me know what you got going on. Bring that on Thursday as well. This is the first of the month. Your homework assignment is already available, and I'm just letting the people that's not in the group, I'm letting you guys know right now, if you want to be a part of quarter 3, right? The homework assignment just dropped today. The link is in my bio. Go right there, click the link tree street that's in the bio. Stroll down to where it says mental health support group. Select the $10 tier and become a part of the chosen family today. The homework assignment just dropped today, right? And what we're going to be talking about is moving forward from trauma, right? Because we exposed it in quarter 1. Started holding ourselves accountable in quarter 2. Quarter 3, it's time to put the boots on the ground. And it's time to start moving forward. I gave the warning. I let y'all know that I wasn't going to babysit. I wasn't going to hold no hands. I let everybody know that, hey, look, it's going to get tight, but it's going to get right. Because we've been making excuses for way too long. And just because we understand your trauma don't mean that we have to accept it. Just because we know that you had a bad childhood and we know that things happened to you that probably should have never happened to you, and because you went through some tough times and you had to struggle and you had to go through this, that, and the third, that does not give you the right to treat people any kind of way. That don't give you the right to talk to people crazy. That don't give you the right to go out and damage other people because somebody didn't think enough of you and then they go outside of their way to damage you. And what we're telling you right now is we cannot just sit, understand this, hear me with your heart. I need friends, say it again. We understand your trauma, but just because we understand your trauma does not mean that we have to accept your trauma. It does not mean that we have to babysit your trauma. It does not mean that we have to pick up your trauma and make your trauma a part of our everyday life and develop skills, coping skills. Understand that to be able to deal with you and your broken behavior and your issues and your generational curses and all of that, those things, those are not our responsibility. Your trauma is your trauma to fix. We're not accepting that. We're not tolerating that. We're not putting up with that. Understand that. And in order for you to be able to create the life that you want, that is filled with love, that's filled with peace, that's filled with joy, you have to get to a place where you say, that happened, what's next? We can understand your trauma, but we don't have to accept it. We will not be developing coping skills to deal with it. We're not going to put up with your broken behavior, your broken thinking. We're not going to settle for less than what we deserve. We're holding ourselves to a different standard. Understand that we're not just sitting back and saying, oh, Lord, I need this new job. Oh, Lord, I need this new life. Oh, Lord, I want some joy. I want some peace. Quarter 3, we're creating the life that we want. I just want y'all to go ahead and put that in the notes, what you say, quarter 3, boots on the ground. Why your boots on the ground? Because you're about to start creating the life that you want. And if you in the Patreon, it's going to get real. Double tap on the screen real quick. What are you saying? It's up to you to create the life that you want. If you want joy, you have got to create the joy that you want. If you want peace, you have got to create the peace that you want. If you want happiness, you have to create the happiness that you want. You are responsible for your state of life. Understand that no matter good, bad, or indifferent, you still have what? A divine right of choice. You get to pick and choose what you're going to settle for. You get to pick and choose what you're going to be satisfied with. You get to pick and choose these things. So when you get to a place in your life and you see that I'm not happy here and you decide to stay anyway, that is on you. You're deciding to stay in a situation, in a relationship, a friendship, a job ship, a house ship, or whatever ship that you're on with whomever. You're deciding that you're going to stay there and be unhappy. You already know happiness does not reside there, but you're deciding to stay. That's you and your divine right of choice. If you decide to stay in a friendship or any type of ship, and when you know that you're not satisfied, I'm not satisfied here, I don't receive joy here, I don't receive peace here, and you decide within yourself that I'm going to stay right here, then you're choosing to self-destruct. You're choosing to be unfulfilled in life. You have to understand that you have that right of choice, and it's whatever you settle for. It's going to be whatever, it's going to be whatever you settle for. See, you can't just pray You can't just, okay, well, I already gave a warning. This is morning walk and worship, right? Morning walk, word, and worship. We do this every single morning with your girl, Street Poet, and the Chosen Family is inside the chat. I jump right into the message. I ain't even give no type of opening or nothing. It's your girl, Street Poet. Hey, because I was ready already. I need y'all just know that we do this every single morning, Monday through Friday. Walk, word, and worship. 3 W's, walk, word, and worship, where you get your mental win, your physical win, your spiritual win, which is mind, body, and soul, which is what, if you do this every single day, get your 3 positive deposits inside of your life every day. That is top tier self-care. Doing this every single morning helps you create a morning routine with yourself, where you're up on your treadmill like I am, on your elliptical, walking your neighborhood gym. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is that you do to get that physical win in, this is what we do to build up our strength and our endurance on the physical level. And then I drop the motivation at the first part of the video, where you get your motivation, your inspiration, helping you get those mental gems, exercising your mind. And then we switch over around 8:30, 8:45, and we go into the spiritual part of it, where I show you how your physical life and your spiritual life are twins. They right there together, and you have to have a perfect balance. That means I'm giving you mind, body, and soul. First thing every single morning, I give you 3 wins a day, right? That's mind, body, and soul. That's a mental win, a physical win, and a spiritual win. Right here with your girl, Street Poet. Anybody that's inside the chat, you see them making the highlights and all of that. That is my chosen family. I got people that are over here. They're modding, they're highlighting, they're doing all of that. These are people that are part of my Patreon, people that rock out with me to the fullest. That's my family. I'm their family. This is how we get down, right? So if you see people inside the chat, you see them posting my website, you see them posting how you can get connected with me, that they are a part of the chosen family, and you can be a part of the chosen family today. If you go to the link in the bio, scroll down, says mental health support group, get in there and get locked in. What you say, Coach? It's time to put the boots on the ground in July. It's about creating the life that you want. That ain't what you said. What else you said? I said prayer alone won't be enough. Oh, yeah, come on. Yeah, I said it's going to be tight, but it's right. What you say? I want you to understand that in quarter 3, we in quarter 3, first day of quarter 3. Look at God. Look how God worked. He put it on a Monday. He made sure I came in here heavy. For prayer alone would not be enough. Fasting alone would not be enough. I need for you to understand. It says work without faith, right? You can't have faith if you ain't willing to work, because it won't work out. Understand that. You have to have a combination of them both. You have to have the work ethic and the faith. The same level of work, grit, grind, and passion that you have for something is the same type of faith that you have to have right along with it. You got to believe in the work that it is that you're doing in order for you to be able to get it done the way that it needs to be done. And a lot of y'all are like, oh, I want to work, I want to work, I want to work, but you don't even believe in the work that you're doing. So you get to a certain place, and when you get there, you get stifled. You get there, you get stuck. You get there, and one bad thing happens, then you throw away the mission. You go ahead and throw in the towel. You get upset, you start whining, you start crying, you start getting mad at everybody. I know it ain't this and I know it ain't that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because you don't trust what it is that you're really doing. You got the mindset to do it. You can go over there and do it. You're intelligent enough to know you have the knowledge to be able to do it. But when it comes down to you pushing it, being consistent with it, really trusting it, really showing up and saying, hey, look, this is right. This is what I was created to do. Oh, you ain't got that dog in you. And I just want you to know that in quarter 3, as you continue to grow, as you continue to evolve in your life, you got to get to a place where you understand that, yeah, you have to have them both. I got to have them both. Just put it in my chat real quick. I got to have them both. You got to have it both. I need prayer and works. I need prayer and works because, yeah, prayer alone ain't going to be enough. I need prayer and I also need work. I need what? I need to get, what work is this? What work is, Coach? Why you say that? Because you have to have action. You have to have action. Nothing is going to just come to you without you working for it. You're going to have to get up. You're going to have to move. You can't get it sitting on the bed. You can't just get it sitting over there at the desk, looking at the computer, hoping and praying that it's going to happen. You're going to have to put forth some effort. An artist can't, you got to paint the picture for us to know that you're an artist. If you're a creator, clothing designer or anything, you got to create some clothes. You got to design some stuff for us to know what it is that you want to do. All you got is a business idea if nobody see it but your mind. If it ain't never left your mind to hit the paper, left your mind to hit the easel or anything, how we know what you want to do? All you do is talk good, because at this point we ain't seen nothing from you. If you want somebody to, how we know what you're doing? How we know? You need both. You gotta work. You gotta get up up. You got to work. Sitting and soaking and crying ain't going to get you the life that you want. Sitting over there complaining every single day won't get you the life that you want. Sitting over there making excuses and everybody's against me. And I got to wait on somebody to create the lane. I got to wait on somebody to open the door. I got to wait on somebody to get in so they can bring me in. Why you can't create your own lane? Why you can't open your own door? Why you can't do what you're going to do without them folks? Because I need for you to understand it will work. It'll work. That's a fact. It'll work. The fact that you think that you have to be connected to anybody else in order for you to be able to make what you want to happen in your life, baby, I want you to understand. You please dismantle that. Please let that go. Don't nobody got to let you in. You can let yourself in. Don't nobody have to reach out and create anything from you. You got the same 24 hours that everybody else got. Understand that. You get online, you promote like they promote. You get online, you create your flyers, create your posters, create your merch, whatever it is that you got, and you do the same exact thing that they do. You see what they do because they post it online, but you don't see the behind the scenes, things that are not done online. I'm talking about when you make the old school flyers and you get out there and you put them on people's cars. When you put on the t-shirts, you wear your own brand. Instead of you wearing all these other name brand people, when you got your own clothing brand, why don't you wear your own brand? Be a walking, talking billboard for your own business. Why somebody else got to come over there? Well, you talking about you got your own clothing brand, but everything that you got on belongs to somebody else. That don't make no type of sense. How you gonna sell you if you wearing somebody else? All we see is somebody else. It's things that you can do offline. There's ways that you can make it work offline, but you're so caught up in what it is that you see. And one thing that you have to do, you got to promote yourself. You got to promote yourself. And this is not a one day thing or once a week thing or every now and again thing. This is something that you eat, sleep, and breathe. You want joy in your life? This is something that you eat, sleep, and breathe. I want joy in my life. I want a flourishing business. I want a flourishing brand. I want to be able to do the things that I want to do without this, without that. Then guess what you got to do? You got to be the person that puts in the work. God is like, I'll bless it. I'll give you what you need. But I'll give you, and what good is it going to do if you, step one is you creating it. Step one is you putting it out there to say this is what you want to do. Step two is going to be what? I already got it laid out there. But if you don't never get to step two, then you never knew that I already gave you the clientele. You don't even know I already got you the contracts. You don't even know that I already opened the door. Why? Because you gave up on one. You never completed it. Because you were so busy making excuses. Thank you, Crystal D, for the love. You never got to step two where you seen that I had already provided you with everything else because you were still stuck on step one, which was the creating process. You got to get up and you got to start creating. You got to get up and you got to stop making excuses. You got to get up and you got to start doing what it is that you want in your life. And that's just from a business standpoint. But even in relationship and friendship and familyship. You're worried about walking away from people that are not even good for you. You crying and whining about bonds with people that are not even real. You whining and crying about, oh, if I walk away from them, if I cut ties with them, then I'm not going to have no friends. I ain't going to have nobody to be around. I'm just going to be so lonely. I'm going to be this and I'm going to be that. Well, sweets, you already all of those things, all that, and plus a couple more other things while being connected to them. How in the world do you think while being connected to them? The worst place that you can ever be is in a relationship, but then still be by yourself. Be in a relationship with somebody and still feel alone. Be connected to folk and still go over there and then not feel welcome, not feel heard, not feel valued, not feel seen. Would you just want somebody around? Come on, let's be real. The days and times of us dealing with this type of foolishness, we got to bring that to an end. The days of us putting up with less than what we deserve, tolerating stuff that we ain't got no business tolerating, all for the sake of fear of being alone, fear of having to start over, fear of having to reset, fear of this and fear of that. You have got to shut down that spirit of fear and understand that one thing's for sure, two things for certain is if this is the person that they've always been, if this is how life has always been when it comes down to these folks, you have got to develop the mindset of you cannot not allow, get your ink pens out because I'm about to give a note. I see we at 40, 45. Let's get up to 50K. We almost on 50K on TikTok. Yeah, because I got to get back to this. I got to get back to paying attention where I get y'all to double tap and all of that because we be tripping sometimes. Come on, double tap on the screen. Double tap on the screen. Send me some love. When I say go ahead and get your purse. Yeah, get your purse real quick. Get your purse, get your shoe, whatever it is that you're going to throw, go ahead and get that real quick. It's fine. Y'all know it's Monday, so it's tight, but it's right. Thank you, Larice. Appreciate you. Oh, good morning to you, Romeo. Thank you for the flowers. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. We almost at 50K over there. Double tap. Thank you, Keisha. Thank you so much. Good morning. Be kind. How are you? Appreciate that highlight over there, Heather Geegan. Good morning to you. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Double tap on that screen. Let me get some love on IG. Thank you, Cena. I appreciate you, Cena. Let me get some love on Facebook. Double tap on that screen. Y'all got y'all ready? Y'all ready for the low? Oh, okay, I'm ready right here. One thing that you're going to have to understand right over here in quarter 3 is this right here. You have to make up your mind right now today. As we're getting started with this year, I need you to write this right here down. My life will not be casualties to anybody's broken behavior. That's it. I've already done that. I've done that for years, coach. Oh, yeah, go ahead. Get your purse. Pick your purse back up. I knew you slung it, slam across the room. Because you be looking at your life and you be saying, you know what? If your friends say, oh, my God, hold on. I know some of y'all right now, y'all like, man, you know what? I don't know why she did that. Why she came here. That's the note. That's the note for the morning. I need for you to know what my life will not be your casualty. Understand that I will not be stuck in my life because of your own broken behavior, your broken thinking, you refusing to move forward in your life and going over there, and because you can't get to where you need to be and you can't do this and you can't do that. Oh, no. It was a reason why I said keep your eyes on your own paper. As far as on your own paper is what? Your own life. There was a reason why I said that you need to focus on your business, on your brand, on whatever it is, whatever gift, whatever talent that God placed on you, because he gave each and every one of us our own gifts and our own talents. And guess what? We have not even recognized what those gifts and those talents are because we've been so distracted with other folk. We don't even know. Half of them don't even know what their purpose is. I don't know my purpose. I don't know my purpose. I don't know my purpose. Why? Because we've been so wrapped up in other people's purpose. We've been so wrapped up in what other folk got going on. We've been so distracted by other people and their life and their, oh, they didn't got into this and they didn't got into that and I didn't got to go fix them and I got to go get them and I feel so this and I feel so that. In quarter 3, we're going to learn how to walk away without any feelings of guilt, regret, or shame. Yeah. I sure hope y'all people that be in need, I hope y'all done tighten up, because us, we done got tired. I need me for a while. Yeah. You're going to get some no's because I need me for a while. I don't want to, I hate to break it to you that way, but I hope all my needy folk, I hope y'all done tapped in and got y'allself together. I hope you done start stacking up and getting right, because I need me for a while. I got to step back and step away from everybody. Understand? Because I need me for a while. I got to take care of me for a while. I got to pour into me for a while. I got to prioritize me for a while. Thank you, Doris Shaw, for the cash app. That's right. My focus, my priority, oh, baby, it's going to be me. Understand that when I say selfful, I mean selfful. And I need for you to understand that it's dangerous when you start becoming selfful in your life, when you start prioritizing you, when you start looking at your life and really seeing how, you know what, I'm casualty to a lot of folk. That's right. Yeah, my life is really suffering right now because of other folk. I'm really going through hell right now, coach. And it ain't even about me. If I really was just worried about me, if I was really just focusing on me, if I was really just doing what I know for sure that God has called me to do, if I was just operating within what I know that the guidelines that he wants for me in my life, I would be so much further ahead. I lost time trying to make sure that I did it for other folk. I lost money. I lost all types of things. Man, I'm talking about lost cars, lost houses, lost apartments, lost jobs, everything else. I almost lost my mind. Why? Not because of me, but because of other people. What's the note, coach? Your life cannot be a casualty to other people's broken behavior. Okay, Lily said, "Woo, child." I said, "Yeah, we don't have to. Yeah, we come on. Let's be real about it." And some of us say, "Coach, I even lost that." I know some folks say that I lost everything but my mind, but I got some folk on the live this morning that's saying, "Coach, I even lost that. I found myself in a mental institution. I found myself laid up on a therapist couch. I didn't even know who I was. I didn't know if I was coming or going. I found myself locked into coaching. I needed somebody to give me inspiration, motivation to be able to pick myself up. I was so far down in that dark hole, in that black hole. I felt like I was on a downward spiral and I was going fast. I couldn't see the light. I couldn't see the light. I couldn't find no silver lining. I was just down bad. And I understand. But to those of you that felt that way, that said, you know what? I don't know how I came up on your videos. Don't know who shared the reel, who downloaded it and sent the text to my phone, how I ended up on your TikTok, your Facebook, your Instagram. But right there at my lowest point, that place in my life where I was ready to give up on everything, ready to walk away from everything. I was ready to throw in the towel. I didn't have nothing else left. And then all of a sudden, I heard you say what? As long as you got breath in your body, you still have purpose. As long as you got activities of your limbs, clothed in your right mind, then you still have a job. You still have a mission. You still have something that God wants you to fulfill. He's not going to wake you up every day for nothing. Understand that you're not here for nothing. You're here because you still have purpose. You're here because you still have things that you have got to accomplish on this mission. And I'm here to help you get it done. But how bad do you want it? How bad do you want it? Yeah, what you trying to say? I'm saying that, yeah, you're not here by happenstance. You're not here by coincidence. You're right here at the right place at the right time. Yeah, you at the right place at the right time. And it's about how bad do you want it? Come on, double tap on my screen. I see somebody say real bad. Okay, well, that's a serious question. I like crowd participation. Double tap on the screen. You're not here by happenstance. You're not here by coincidence. How bad do you want it? How bad do you want joy? How bad do you want peace? How do you want sanity? How bad do you want it? Do you want it bad enough to disconnect from anything and anybody that's standing in the way of it? Or are you still holding on to what's damaging you? Are you still holding on to what's interrupting your joy, that's piercing your peace? How bad do you want it? Do you want it bad enough to say that this job ain't jobbing? Let me get on Indeed.com. Let me get over here and get to some staffing agencies. Let me get over here, update my resume. Let me go over here and see who got job openings. Do you want it bad enough to break the cycle? Because a lot of times we stay stuck. Understand, not because there's not other opportunities, not because we can't do anything else, but because we fail at breaking the cycle. I'm telling you, we fail at breaking the cycle. We get to a place where we get so comfortable in that brokenness. We get so comfortable in what it is that we're going through that we don't realize that it's a temporary stage. We don't realize that it's just a test. We don't realize that it's just something that we're passing through, and we go and pull out our blanket, our comfortable blanket, our fluffiest pillow, and we get comfortable in a stage of life and turn it into a state. That's a stage, not a state. This is not permanent. You got to be willing to break the cycles. To go where we about to go in Q3, you got to be willing to break the cycles. You got to be willing to break protocol. You got to be willing to unlearn things that you thought that you knew. You got to be willing to go against the grain. You got to be willing to be a trailblazer. You got to be willing to be the first to ever do it. You got to be willing to have some people mad at you. Some people, yeah. When I say mad at you, I'm talking about upset. I'm talking 38 hot. You got to be ready for some people to come against you. You're going to have some argumentative people. Just like, just like we talked about when he dug the well, you're going to have some people that's going to want to argue with everything that you do, find a problem with everything that you do. You're going to face some opposition. You're going to have some folk that's going to be coming up against you, and you're going to be looking at them like, I ain't did you nothing. I ain't said nothing to you. I ain't hurt you in no type of way. What's your alt with me? What's your issue with me? What's your problem with me? What's your beef with me? And the problem thing is, you ain't going to be and did nothing to them. But some people are just simply intimidated by your growth. They intimidated by your development. They intimidated by your smile. They get pissed off with you when you start doing better than what they thought that you were going to do. When they start looking at you, when you first start working and you putting your business ideal out there, your brand ideal out there, and you start posting things differently, and all of a sudden you ain't saying sad and depressed. You ain't recycling the same old subliminal stuff. You didn't really started focusing and locking in. Then all of a sudden, people that you thought was on your side, they mad at you now. Oh, you acting different. You acting brand new. Oh, that's what you doing now? Oh, baby, that's just fake. Oh, yeah. Because they only committed to seeing you one type of way. The only way we want to see you is broken. The only way we want to see you is with a face full of tears. The only way we want to see you is you struggling. The only way we want to see you, is while you down bad. Anything other than that, we ain't interested. Why? Because I can't control you when you got a healthy mindset. I can't manipulate you when you have a healthy mindset. I can't gaslight you, you know what I'm saying, and provoke you to anger, provoke you to tears. I can't trigger you the way that I want to when you got a healthy mindset. When you become knowledgeable of things, oh yeah, how folk operate, then wait a minute, I ain't trying to deal with that, right? I can't do what I used to do. I can't manipulate your mind the way that I used to. Can't control your thoughts and in the way that you respond. I can't do that no more. Oh, then you're not fun. They say, then you not fun. I can't make you run after me. I can't make you beg me. I can't make you feel like you less than without me. Then you ain't fun no more. I like that broken version of you better. I like that version of you that didn't have no boundaries, no self-esteem. I like that person better. I like that person better. Yeah, I like that person better. Why? Because I was able to reap the benefits of that individual without having no real responsibilities. I didn't have to treat you right. I just got whatever I wanted from you. I didn't have to respect you, but I was still able to get whatever else that I wanted from you. I didn't have to do right by you in no type of way. Thank you, Neek, for the badge. I didn't have to do right by you in no type of way, shape, or form. And guess what? I was still able to reap all the benefits, have all the access, do all the same thing, baby. Yeah, and yeah, this new version of you I don't like too much. Why? Because I don't understand why you saying no. I don't understand why you moving like how you moving. I don't understand that. And that's why I'm telling you, in quarter three, boots on the ground, you're gonna have to have what? You're gonna have to have a healthy emotional immune system for this stage of life. What you say, coach? Your emotional immune system, it's gonna have to be tight. I'm waiting on you to write it down. Yeah. What you say? Your emotional immune system, it's going to have to be tight. I see you, friend. I see friend say woke. I see your emotional immune system is going to have to be tight. Come on now. Come on, Heather Geegan. Come on, friends. I appreciate that badge. Come on, double tap on this screen. Thank you, Tasha. Thank you, Rachel White. Yeah, somebody, go get your shoe, baby. She said, wait a minute, coach. Your emotional immune system is going to have to be up to par. Understand that emotional intelligence in quarter three, you're going to have to operate in that. You're going to have to dig deep into that. You're going to have to study and behind that. You're going to have to become knowledgeable of your triggers. And that knowledgeable about your triggers. And once you tap into, I know what my triggers are, you're going to have to take accountability to say, now that I know what my triggers are, now I know why I feel the way that I feel. Now I know why that upsets me. Now I know why that gets up under my skin. Now I know why I respond that type of way to that thing. Understand that. So now I got to do what? Create a healthier response. Once I know what I know about me, once I realize that that's me and that's what I do, now I owe it to myself to create a healthier response. I got to dig deep into that. Why do I feel that way about that? Now, what can I do to correct it? How can I fix that? Because I don't want to walk around constantly behaving the same way, constantly showing up the same way, having that same response. Because if I continue to have the same response to the same thing, then that means that there's no growth there. Understand that if I respond the same, that's a red ink pen note. Understand that if I'm still responding the same way that I was responding in January, February, March, and if I'm still responding that same way over in July, that means that there's no emotional growth there. I haven't grown in that area, and that's the reason why I got to target that area. I got to work on that area. I got to deep dive into that area. That's why it's important for you every 7 to 14 days to do what? A self-evaluation. I have to evaluate myself because I need to know where I have the weak areas. I have to evaluate myself so that I can find out where are my deficits, where am I lacking, so I can strengthen those areas of my life. And I need for you to know in quarter three, over here in quarter three, your emotional immune system is what's going to be our biggest focus. Come on. Big Gangsta 80. Thank you for that badge. Yeah. That's going to be a big focus of ours over here in quarter 3. My emotional immune system, it got to be strong. I can't afford. Yeah. What you saying, coach? Yeah, do me a favor, get your red ink pens out real quick. What you buy? Oh, don't nobody get mad at me. Spiritual G, thank you so much. Let me get some love. Double tap on my screen. It's your favorite speaker is my cash app. Your favorite speaker. Double tap on my screen. You can't afford it. Yeah. You can't, I can't afford this, baby. Understand that I can't afford it. Double tap on my screen. I'm waiting on y'all. Thank you, Auntie Nate. Thank you, Kayla. Appreciate the flowers, man. Double tap on that screen. Yeah, let's go. Appreciate you, Christopher. Thank you so much for those stars. Double tap on that screen. Thank you, Romeo. Let's go. I can't afford it. Rashad, what we saying we can't afford, coach? She said, thank you for your teaching. You're welcome, love. Thank you so much, Angel. I'm waiting on them. We got 100K over here. Double tap. Let me get 5 badges on IG real quick. Let's go over here. There we go. Thank you, Miss Manton. Appreciate that 20. We need 50 more. Let's get 50 more. Hey, yeah. Get your red ink pens out. While they're getting their red ink pens out, come on, Kaya. Thank you so much, Kaya Keys. Appreciate you so much. Let me get a teddy bear over on TikTok. Double tap on that screen. Double tap on the screen. Can I say, I'm about to say, I can't afford what? My emotional immune system has got to be strong. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Hair Rebel. Appreciate you. Thank you. Oh, they go Kalia Gray with it. Appreciate you, babes. Thank you so much, Felicia. Thank you, Kathy Dorsey. Appreciate you, Kayla. Thank you so much, Crystal Love. Appreciate you over there. Spiritual G is back with some more love. Thank you so much. What are you saying? My emotional immune system has to be top tier in quarter 3. Why? Because I need for you to understand that I can't afford to be a crybaby. Yeah, that's red ink pen. Some of y'all need to remind yourself of that. Coach, ain't no way you just said that like that. Thank you, your love, 03. You can't afford to be no crybaby over here in quarter 3. Understand that. I know you sensitive. I know, I get it. I understand that. I know that you sensitive, and I know that you don't like confrontation. I know that you don't. Friends that woo child, say it again. Okay, hold on, Lily. Wait a minute. Yeah, I can't afford to be no crybaby. See, it used to be thinking you have to understand this. It's okay to shed tears. It's okay to be a sensitive person, but you have to understand that in quarter 3, we're going to have to tighten that up. Understand? We're going to have to tighten that up. I can't afford to be no crybaby. Understand that I can't afford to walk around with no negative mindset. Come on, Kira. I can't afford to walk around with no negative mindset. I can't afford every time somebody say something to me, for me to be over there with a face full of tears, eyes welling up, and all of that. No. When you realize that the stove is hot, y'all know I stay with the illustration, so hold on. You know, when you realize when that stove is hot, you guess what you do? You become more cautious. So before you touch that stove, you put on your mitten, right? Because you know now that that stove is hot. So if you've been working on yourself in quarter 1 and quarter 2, then you're already knowledgeable about your triggers. So when somebody starts showing up in your life, then guess what you do? You don't cry. Why? Because you already know how they're coming. So what you do is you activate your calmness. That's your mitten. I put my mitten on right there. I activate my superpower, my level of calmness. And when I activate my superpower, my level of calmness, that means I'm able to what? I can think clearer. I can process what it is that I'm feeling. I can call that thing out for what it really is. Oh, you want to provoke me. You want to get up under my skin. You want to tick me off. You want me to have a bad day. You want me to be in a bad mood. You just want me to go back and forth with you. You want to rob me of my attention. That's what you want. You want me to feel like how you feel. And instead of you being frustrated, agitated, and annoyed, instead of you allowing them to have that same reaction of tears flowing, upsetness, sending countless text messages and emails and everything else, now you respond in a different way. Now no response. That's my new response. That's my new response right there. You won't know what I got going on. Come on, man. Come on, this is Malia. Malia, appreciate them stars. Baby, no response. No response is what you gonna get. Oh, yeah. These next 6 months, this thing is so personal. This next 6 months is so personal. No response is my response. No response. I'ma tell you, won't nothing tell nobody what you done said, like not responding to them. Won't nothing let them know exactly where you stand, like you not responding to them. Won't nothing take them to that level that they need to go to, like you not responding responding. When you stop giving people your time, your attention, your effort, your explanation, understand, won't nothing say what needs to be said like your no response. I refuse to allow my life to be a casualty to your broken behavior. I refuse to allow my life to be a casualty to your trauma, to your generational curses. I refuse to allow my life to be a casualty to anybody. It's just because it's okay for you and you do, it's fine for you, it don't bother you, it ain't fine for me. It bothers me. I don't want that for my life. I'm not putting up with that in my life. I'm not settling for that in my life. You like it? I love that for you, but it just won't be for me. I will not ruin my life, stagnate my life. I will not be unhappy in life for nothing or nobody. Understand that. That's just a fact. And in order for you to be able to move with that type of grit, that type of grind, that type of passion, you have got to make sure that your emotional immune system is up to par. You got to make sure that you know and you standing on your boundaries. You got to make sure that they're fair and they're consistent. You got to make sure that there's nobody out here receiving any special privileges. That's right. It's fair and it's consistent. Same rules apply for everybody. Understand that, snip, snip. That's just how it's going to be. I cannot afford to be distracted. Yeah. She said, Coach, I can't afford to be, my boots on the ground. And when I get out there, when I get to playing the game, no matter how much the crowd cheer, I can't start turning around and waving to everybody that's calling my name from the stands. Understand that I hear you, I recognize your voice. Ask any of the best players in the game. When you sitting on the bench and you hear them call your name, you can turn around and you can wave at them real quick. But once you hit the court, once you get in the field, once you get active, then guess what? No matter how hard they cheer, no matter how much they yell your name, no matter how much they do whatever, you cannot take your eyes off the ball. That's a football, that's a basketball, that's a soccer ball, whatever game, it is a racket ball. You have got to have your what? Your eyes on the ball. If you want to win, you have got to make sure that you what? I guard my focus. What do you say? Quarter 3, boots on the ground, guard your focus. This is not a test. This is not a drill. This is the real thing. It's time to get active. It's time to get in the field. It's time to create the life that you want for yourself. It's time for you to tap in for you. The days of walking around feeling all this guilt and all this shame and all this regret for the time that you passed up, for how you overplayed your part, overspent your finances, overstayed your welcome. It's time to let that go. Holding on to it ain't gonna fix it. Dwelling on it won't fix it. Continuously going back and forth in your mind, replaying all the instances, that ain't gonna fix it. Understand that you have got to get to a place where you say, I free myself from that. Come on. Yeah. Come on, devil tap on. What you say? I free myself from that. You ain't got to free me. I free my. That's why I said this right here. These next 30 days won't be about hand holding. This next 30 days, it won't be about cradling. I won't be able to do it because this right here is about being self-sufficient. This is about being self-motivated, self-push. You know what I'm saying? You got to give yourself that extra push. I told my people back last year as we were coming in 2024, I said, you have to know how to pull up a chair to the mirror and check yourself. You have to sometimes have a conversation with yourself about yourself and the way that you're playing with yourself. Sometimes, yeah, that's right. You have to check on yourself. Like, wait a minute. Self, like what? You done did too much. You are absolutely right. Don't you ever do that again. Self-check. You have to do a self-check. The same way when something going on and you say, I need a wellness check, you need to pull up on you that same way. Bamming on the door of your own heart. Bamming on the door of your own heart. Do. You have to pull up to that mirror and sit yourself down. Part of your homework assignment from last month, part of your homework assignment from last month was what? To create a space in your house. If you did exactly what I instructed you to do, then if you've been following your homework assignments, then guess what? You followed your homework assignment, then you at where I'm at right now. And you should already have that place created in your life, or inside your house. I said whether it's in your house or in your car, wherever. Create your space where you can self-check, your space where you can pray, where you can worship, where you can center yourself, that special place that's just for you, that nobody else is allowed in. You're supposed to already have that space created. And if you do, I bet you, all you have to do is get your mirror. That's it, that's all. You won't have to pull up to you. Yeah, I got some pulling up. Yeah, sometimes you have to look at yourself like, you know what? This ain't even about nobody else. This is about you. This ain't even about what they talking about. This right here, yeah, this ain't even about them, coach. This right here, this about me, yeah. It's about the decisions that I make. It's about how I continuously keep putting myself in these same predicaments. Every time I turn around, I'm right back and I'm crying the same tears. Every time I turn around, I'm back and I'm going through the same exact thing. Wendy George, thank you so much for the stars. Coach, what is it that I'm doing? You won't break the cycle. Coach, what is it I'm doing? You won't break the cycle. Coach, what is it I'm doing? You afraid to break the cycle. Understand that. And until you get to that place in your life where you stop toying with you, when you stop yo-yoing with yourself and your joy and your peace and your happiness, and your potential, you're going to continue to follow, going out, then coming back, then going out, then coming back. You are not a toy. Understand that. Yeah, you are not a toy. So why are you playing with yourself? And then you're looking at your life and you're asking yourself, why do people think that it's okay to play with me? Because you're playing with yourself. Why do people think that it's okay for them to walk me like a dog? Because you be walking yourself like you are kudo yourself. Understand that. Why folk think that they can in and out my life the way that they do? Because they sit there and they watch you in and out your own life. Sometimes you show up and you're present in your life, and it's other times that you fail to show up for yourself. It's other times when you fail to pull up to the plate to do what is necessary. They watch you be inconsistent. They watch you set boundaries in your life, and they watch you not follow through. They let you say this and say that and put on the show. But then guess what? When the rubber hits the road, then you do none of what you just said. They watch you. They listen to you. They watch your patterns, and from you and the way that you treat you is how they show up and they treat you as well. If you want to know how you treating you, look at how other folks treat you. That'll tell you everything that you need to know. That's free game right there. That's free game right there. Thank you, Lynn, for that badge. That's free game right there. If you want, it's a reflection. It's a reflection. You want to know how they treat you? Well, yeah, how you treat you. Look at how you treat you. But the more that you grow, the more that you evolve, you start to become more aware. Like, wait a minute, I got to put my foot down because they think I'm somebody to play with. Oh, yeah, they think I can be a push. They think that I'm a pushover. They think that I'm a doormat. They think that they can say and do anything to me. And I'm starting to notice that, coach. Hold up for a second. I notice when other people are around, that ain't how they behave. They tighten up real quick when them people come around. But when it's me and them, I get a whole nother version of them. When it's me and them, it ain't this, it ain't that. It's like I get no respect. But then when that, wait a minute, hold on. Yeah, people gonna treat you exactly how they see you. Understand that. But I need for you to get your ink pens out. If you're ready for this next note, just put in my comment section, I'm ready. I got another note. I didn't come. Yeah. It's Q3. It's Q3. Boots on the ground. It's time to get active. It's time to get up. It's time to get active in your life. It's time to get extremely serious in your life. I see I'm ready over here on TikTok. I'm waiting on IG to catch up. Okay, I see a couple. I see Heather over here. Heather Smith 40 says she ready. I see Gorgeous Glow. Good morning to you, Gorgeous Glow. How you doing? Miss Rhonda, how you doing this morning? Lynn says she ready. Miss Prayer, okay, Prayer ready. Denise ready. Okay, Benny Simpson on Facebook is ready. Miss Johnson on Facebook ready. Okay, Jackie Bowen ready. Donna Walker ready. Kelly Burns ready. Okay, Shanae ready. Yeah, ready for this next note. This next note is this right here. You can't get better. You won't live better until you get better. I see you, Kira. You can't live better until you get better. Don't get mad at me. You will not live better until you get better. This is not an outside in type of thing. This is from the inside out. You got to work on your core. Yeah, put it in your notes. Red ink pen. I got to do what, coach? You got to work on your core. Some of y'all, you done neglected you so much that the core is rotten. The core is withered. The core is weak. The core, it's barely, the core is destroyed. You have to rebuild your core. Understand that. You have to understand, let's just be real. You won't live better until you get better. And the only way that you're going to get better is if you start working on your core self. You got to get down to your core self. You have to fight the things that you hide, that part of you, that part of you that you try to tuck away from everybody. Oh, you have to let that right there go. If you want to grow, if you want to evolve, if you want to create your best self, understand that you're going to have to get down to your core self. Yeah, so as a man thinketh, it's so is he. Those thoughts that you got up here, what's in your heart? What your heart looking like? Understand that. You have to correct that right there. You have to work on that. Yeah, we hear what you say, but we also know, we know the tongue. Yeah, we know the tongue. We know how the tongue work. We know the tongue. We know how the tongue work. Yeah. What your heart looking like? What your core self, your character? That's what we're interested in these days. You can't live better until you get better. And you getting better is going to require that you do the work that is necessary on yourself, that self-accountability. We know when it comes down to that, and that's where you lack at. That's where you lack at, that self-accountability. That's where you lack at looking at your life and saying to yourself, wow, I'm really responsible for that. Wow, I really need, because it's two things, right? It's two things you're going to get. It's two things that you're going to get. Double tap on the screen, two things that you're going to get. Your core self, your character, I see it. I see y'all taking notes. I love it when y'all taking notes. That's why I try to wait. I see the highlights on TikTok. Let's go. Two things you're going to get. Rashad ready for his two things. He like, wait a minute, coach. First of all, I'm locked in. I'm locked in and I've been here the whole video. I've been interacting the whole video, coach. I'm ready for whatever it is that you're about to drop. It's two things that you're going to get. You have to work on your core self, the person that you are, and your inner self. Your inner self. People talk a really good game, but you see who they really and truly are through their actions. People will say a little bit of anything. Understand that. But then when you remove the pressure, when you remove the influence, you get to really see who and what they really are. That's why it's dangerous to apply pressure to people. That's why it's dangerous, understand, to try to go over there and try to influence or manipulate the way a person is thinking, because people will do anything they'll do anything when they're under pressure, when they feel a level of desperateness, when they feel like they're in need. People will say what you want them to say, do what you want them to do, be who you want them to be, all of that when they're in need or they're desperate or the pressure is on them, but you don't know who they are, what they are, and what they represent until you remove that influence, until you remove that pressure, and you get to see who they really and truly are. I want to watch what you'll do without my pressure. I want to see how far you'll go without my influence. That's why it's dangerous. Any relationship that's really for you, you ain't got to pressure it. Any friendship that's really for you, you ain't got to pressure it. You ain't got to run after it. You ain't got to beg it. It's not extreme work on your behalf. It's something that'll just organically happen. It'll just simply flow. When y'all get together, it's just a vibe all by itself. It's not something that you got to work overtime for. It's not something that is draining. It's not something that'll frustrate you or agitate you. You don't feel like it's a job for you to do when you're with that individual, when it's something that's real. When people say love is hard, yeah, when you're loving the wrong person. That's a fact. Yeah, when you're trying to force something, when you're trying to make something be something that it really and truly not, then you're absolutely right. Then it becomes a job. It becomes something that's extremely hard. But something that is meant to be, something that is organically happening and flowing, you look forward to seeing that person. You look forward to being around that person. Every time something happened funny on social media, you send it directly to their phone first. As soon as somebody come and say something to you, that's the first thing that you're doing. You can't wait to tell them. Y'all got the secret laughs. Y'all can finish each other's sentences. businesses. You already know what that person gonna eat, what it is that their favorite drink gonna be. Oh yeah, you can go ahead and bring theirs to the table. They ain't even got to the restaurant yet. But you know this about that person. Why? Because you study that person. You watch that person. You're so in love with that individual that you don't see past that individual. Understand, that's when it's real. That's when it's organic. That's when it's just simply flowing. But somebody that you gotta work towards, you don't know. Girl, I don't know what they want. You have to wait till they get here. When they get here, they gonna order what they want. When they get here, it's two things that you're gonna get though. You have to focus on your core self, right? You have to focus on your core self, the person that you are, and your character, who you are without any influence, who you are without any pressure applied to you. Because what you have to understand is two things that you're gonna get. You're gonna get what you create, and you're gonna get what you allow. What'd you say, Coach? Two things you're gonna get. You're gonna get what you create, and you're gonna get what you allow. In every relationship of your life, you're gonna get what you create, and you're gonna get what you allow. Two things you're gonna get. Friends say that part. Double tap on the screen. You're gonna get what you create, and you're gonna get what you allow. She said, dang, Coach. That's just the truth of the matter, friend. And a lot of people try to figure out why I keep getting this, because you keep allowing it. Why does keep happening? Because you haven't broke the cycle. And the more that you focus on the negative things, the more that your mind produces more of whatever it is that you focus on. So if you focus on nothing but that negativity, then that's what you're going to create more of. If you're focusing on nothing but that brokenness, that's what you're going to create more of. If you're focusing on nothing but your yesteryears, yestertears, and things that you've dealt with in the past, then that's exactly what you're going to go do. What? You're going to produce more of. That's what you're going to produce more of every single time. Two things that you're going to get out of this life. Two things that you're going to get out of life. You're going to get what you create, and you're going to get what you allow. So when you want a life that is filled with peace, that's filled with joy, are you willing to create it? When you want a life that's filled with happiness, are you willing to create it? Are you willing to do the work that is required for you to get what it is that you want out of this life? Are you willing to show up? Are you willing to be active? Are you willing to make the sacrifices? Are you willing to disconnect? Are you willing to disengage? Are you willing to walk out? And when I say walk out, I mean bow out gracefully. Hear that part. Are you willing to disconnect? Are you willing to disengage? Are you willing to bow out and bow out what? Gracefully, which means you ain't got to turn up, sis. You ain't got to go from zero to prison. You ain't got to do the most. Where everybody on social media don't know how to know that you done broke up. Everybody on social media is no big sign that need to be had, no big announcement that need to go through, or none of that. Are you willing to bow out gracefully, understanding that you ain't got to clear up nothing with nobody? You ain't got to make nothing make sense to nobody. You ain't got to go outside your way to make sure that nobody is on the same page as you. You can just simply walk away and let folk think whatever they want to think, feel whatever they want to feel. It's almost like the person just disappeared. They looking at you like, well, they just don't post no more. You don't know what's happening. Why? Because you ain't got no business worrying about my life, no how. You ain't got no business worrying about what I got going on, no how. At the end of the day, once you develop that mindset that I don't have nothing to prove to anybody, that I don't have to make nothing make sense to anybody, I don't have to get acceptance, validation, green lights from anybody, then you start to live life on a brand new level. You start to experience life on a brand new level. You are breaking cycles off of you. The cycles of what? People pleasing. The only reason why you were concerned about how they felt about your life is because you were interested in pleasing them. You were interested in having them be accepting or celebrating the life that you had, or the life that it looked like you had. Because looks can be deceiving. And it's a lot of you guys that look at relationships and you glorify relationships that you don't even know is toxic as hell behind closed doors. You don't even know that it's all broken behind closed doors. That you, See, people only going to post the good stuff. They only going to post when it look good. They only going to post when it looks happy. They only going to post what they want you to see about it. But behind closed doors, understand it, behind closed doors, you don't even know what it's like. Everybody's relationship look good when you ain't in it. Everybody's relationship look like it's top notch when you ain't in it. Everybody's a great person. When they was your friend, it was happy, happy, joy, joy. Y'all had the best time ever. Understand that when they was your friend, but all of it when you got in a relationship with them, that right there, that's when you get to see the true them. When you really start dealing with them on a regular basis, that's when you get to see the real them, the true them. Understand that that's when the real start being exposed. And that's the reason why I tell people all the time, eyes on your own paper, focus on your own growth, focus on your own development. Because what another person got going on in their life, how they're living their life and all of this, baby, understand, you can look at it, but two things is going to happen. Either they're going to get you to the point where you're trying to compare your life to them, or you're going to throw in the towel all the way together. It's dangerous. Yeah, it's dangerous. Keep your eyes on your own paper. And you owe it to yourself. When you see, this right here, this ain't for me. This right here, yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's a distraction. It's real dangerous when you start looking at other people's lives. One of the things that I told my people, I said, you know, one thing about that spirit of comparison triggers that spirit of inadequacy. You don't feel inadequate until you start looking at other people's lives. Until you start seeing what other people are doing, you will be thinking highly of yourself. But when that spirit of comparison comes in and you start looking at other people's life and how they growing and how they just got this, they just got that, how that door just opened for them and somebody just, oh, they just got a what? Oh my God. Now all of a sudden, that spirit of comparison, which is also the spirit of jealousy, now you looking at their life and you like, oh, I want that. Why didn't it happen for me? I've been doing this for years. How they just came in and just took over like that. That spirit of comparison triggers that spirit of inadequacy. Now you looking at yourself like you're not enough. Now you're looking at yourself like, oh, I need to do better. I need to do more. I need to do this. I need to do that. Now you starting doing things in your life trying to compete and compare with somebody that's not even in competition with you. Now you over here, what? Competing and comparing yourself with people that are not even in competition with you. And the danger of that is when you're competing and comparing with people that are not even in competition with you, then you start to develop fake beef with an individual that didn't even know y'all was beefing. How you mad at me? How you upset with me? How you bothered by me? How you got an issue with me when I didn't even know that we were in competition? I didn't even know that you even cared about what I was doing. You was watching my page from back there. I didn't even know. I didn't even know what was going on. You got an issue. You have a art. You have a problem with me, and I don't even know what it is. Yeah. And don't be misled, because it's not always people on the outside. Well, this be friends. These be people that's closest to you. This be family members, the ones that sat right there and know all your struggles, know everything that you came through, because y'all had the same family, went through the same toxicness, had the same generational curses. These be people that know everything about you, the same folk that smile in your face and say, I want to see you grow. I want to see you evolve. Girl, you deserve it. I'm so proud of you. And with one breath, they're proud of you, and they smiling and grinning and clapping in your face. And then 2 seconds later, they on the phone with that messy auntie talking about, you seen so-and-so, girl, you know, I don't know, but honey, wait till they blow up. Girl, you know, they doing this and doing that, but it's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. You know, honey, oh, yeah. So, yeah, in your face is this and is that, you know, because I got a couple of aunties and cousins that I want to line up myself. Understand? Yeah, so I know. Yeah, understand that. Yeah, y'all know Coach, baby. Yeah, I got a couple of them that I love to see their face when I walk in. I got a couple of them I love to see. I purposely put on the finest linen when I go around them. I go to the car wash. I don't even get the $20 car wash where they just wash the outside. I get the $30, $35 car wash where they wash the inside and the outside. So when I open the door, I make sure that they can smell my new car scent. They can smell it on the front porch, because you know they got to come out to see what you came in. I make sure that they can smell my new scent. They can smell it all the way to the porch, baby. Understand? And do. God's still working on me. Don't judge me, baby. Yeah. And do screamly, petty, screamly. Why you have to act like that, Coach? I do not know. Just know I'm going to make sure you smell mine from the front porch. That's a fact. Because while I gotta water down my blessing, while I gotta sugarcoat my blessing, while I gotta hide my blessing, nah, you mad? I'm gonna make you madder. Understand, when you get mad, I'm gonna make you madder. You're gonna have to watch me keep winning. You're gonna have to watch me keep evolving. You're gonna have to watch me keep growing in life. Understand that right there in front of your face. He never said that I was gonna eat in the presence of folk that loved me, that was celebrating me. He never said that. He said, oh, you're gonna eat, and you're gonna eat in the presence of your enemies. Understand that. So right there, you don't have to watch me eat. I don't even try to hide it. I don't even be one of those individuals like, don't talk about what you got going on, because you know people, girl, I can care less about them folk. They can't stop not now blessing that God is sending my way. Whatever he's going to do in my life, he's going to do it in my life, whether they support it or not, whether they clapping for me or not, whether they celebrating me or not. Ain't a man, woman walking God's green earth raw enough to be able to stop what he's going to do. Ain't a devil in hell with enough power in their hands, understand, to stop what it is that he's going to do in my life. So I don't operate with the spirit of fear. I don't walk around insecure or feeling inferior. Understand that I don't walk around feeling jealous or intimidated by folk. I am who I am. My authenticity is powerful. Yeah. Know that you can write that in your notes, baby. Very much. It's power in being authentic. It's power in being and knowing who you are, whether you're connected to folk or not. I can walk in a room and I can walk in all by myself. Like I told y'all last week, one thing that you have to understand about him is he said, like, having me locked in with me, tied up with me, wrapped up in me, it's more than the whole entire world against you. Understand that when you got me on your side, me on your team, when you allow me to walk in the room before you, then you just set yourself up for a win. Wait a minute, coach, what you say? When you're tied up in me, wrapped up in me, and you've already decreased and allowed me to increase in your life, when you're not leaning to your own understanding and you right here with me, then you have to know that I did what? I walked into the room before you. I know it's some of y'all that ran down the hallway. I'm gonna wait on you to get back. Double tap on my screen. Some of y'all that stood all the way up and you holding the phone up like this right here. Because I get it. Those that know, they know. Understand that it's more than, I need for you to understand. When you allow me to go first, when you allow me to lead your life, when you take off that spirit of fear, when you take off that spirit of inadequacy, when you take off that fear of those insecurities, when you let go of all that codependency with this world and you realize that they don't have a heaven or a hell to place you, that what I can do for you, they will never be able to do, and how I move in your life, the satisfaction, the joy, the peace, the sanity that I provide, that they will never be able to light a match to it. When you get to that understanding and that acceptance in your life where you know can't nobody do you like me, understand, can't nobody love you like me, can't nobody open a door like that for you, me. When you realize that when you show up in any environment, all you got to do is show up as your authentic self, and your authentic self is powerful. Your authentic self is more than enough. When you allow me to lead your life and I go in before you, double tap on my screen. What are you saying, coach? Why are you so excited? Why are you so passionate about that? Why you got us upturned like that? Because he says, I'll prepare that path for you. I'll make that crooked path straight for you. Before you get there, it's something about knowing that before I even got here, you had already done what it needed to be done. You had already opened the door. You had already created the yes. You had already touched the heart. You had already set it up before I even got there. So I walked in with the expectation of walking in a winner. I walked in head up, chest out, confident. Understand why? Because you had already walked in before me. When you allow me to go before you, then I already set you up for the win. When you allow me to go before you, then I've already straightened out the path. I've already did what? You about to walk on dry land. They got some. They walked in, they got dirt on their shoes. You walked in and it's dry land. I mean, they got some dirt on them, but baby, it ain't on you. Y'all got some stains on you, but ain't no stain on me. They might got some stuff going on in their life, but baby, I didn't set you up already. And all you gotta do, thank you to Keisha Hodges for the stars. All you gotta do is allow me to lead. You want my blessing, accept my direction. You want me, you want my open doors, follow my directions. Understand that? You want
to overflow, follow my directions. Trust in that word. Read that word. Sit and soak in that word. When you show up in these different environments with these different folk, you will confuse them something terrible. They'll be looking at you trying to figure out, I thought you had this going on, that going on. How in the world are you still going to work every day? How you still getting up going to Bible study? How you still locked in the way that you are? How you still walking around with this great energy, this great aura around you? I thought you lost everything, because with him, you know, understand there's no such thing as a loss. It's only lessons. Everything that I go through, it's a lesson. I'm a student in this thing of life. Every experience that I have, every trial, every obstacle, everything that I face, it's all about me learning. It's about me growing. It's about me evolving. This right here is a big illusion. Understand that there's no such thing as I took a loss. I had a lesson that I had to learn. And when he spin the block with that same thing, I bet you I'll make a different decision. Oh yeah, I'm gonna make a, yeah, come on. Yeah, I bet you I won't go through it twice. Yeah. I bet you I won't go through it twice. Some of y'all, do me a favor. Put that in your red ink real quick. Oh yeah, Q3, baby. I bet you I won't go through it twice. Talk to me nice, Lily. I bet you I won't go through it twice. Why? Because I'm paying attention. Because I'm locked in. Because I got my boots on the ground. I'm evaluating myself on a regular basis. I'm watching people's patterns. I'm watching how they show up in life. And once I see folk for who they really and truly are, then I'm getting out of that delusional state. And I realize, oh, this is who you are. You are exactly who you show me that you were. So I'm not going to play pretend. I'm not going to play like I don't see what I know that I see, like I didn't hear what I know that I heard, and I'm handling everybody what? Accordingly. I'm dealing with everybody accordingly. Understand that I'm not going to be, I'm not doing that no more. So that way, it's not that I got a wall up. It's not that I'm blocking anybody out. I'm dealing with what is real. Don't come to me trying to manipulate me, talking about, oh, you so hard to love. No, that's not the case. I just know that you're not good for me to love. Yeah. You're not healthy for me to love. Yeah, it's not, I ain't say, yeah. I ain't hard to love, baby. I'm hard to play with. I ain't hard to love. I'm hard to manipulate. I'm not hard to love. I'm hard to gaslight. I'm not hard to love. I'm hard to walk like a dog. I'm not hard to love. I'm just hard for you to try to run game on. I'm not hard to love. I just don't let people say no and do no anything to me. Thank you, Wendy George. Come on, double tap my screen. Baby, yeah. I know how to be by myself and still be happy. I know how to be by myself and still have joy. I know how to be by myself and still have peace. I know everybody that's in my life is a bonus. Understand that. I don't let folk get comfortable. Understand. Thank you, Toya, for the stars. I don't let folk get comfortable. I don't let, keep your shoes on one arm and your jacket, because I might be asking you to leave in 2.2 seconds. Hello, somebody, you might not be staying here long. Keep both your shoes on. Keep one arm in a jacket, because you just might be at your only way out the door. One deep breath, way too deep, you might just be out my face. You don't play with healed people. When people are healed, when they are growing and evolving, when they are self-aware and they know who they are, whether they with people or not. Oh, we hard to play with, sweets. Yeah, we hard to play with. And that's what frustrates you. That's what gets up under your skin. That's what bothers you the most. Them spirits that you carry, when they come into contact with me and how I move, they recognize that I'm not one of them. And you become instantly bothered. But in Q3, as we put our boots to the ground and we realize that this is not a test, this is not a drill. We are responsible for the actions that we're taking in our life. Thank you, Miss McKnight. Appreciate those stars. Understand that we're responsible for our life, and we cannot afford for our life to become a casualty to somebody else's broken behavior, their poor behavior, their broken thinking. When we realize that in Q3, our emotional immune system has to be top tier, we have to, because we can't afford to be no crybaby in Q3. We can't afford to be easily triggered in Q3. We can't afford to be walking around having adult temper tantrums in Q3. We can't afford to be sitting over there soaking in self-doubt and pity in Q3. Your emotional immune system has to be top tier in order for you to be able to push through Q3. You have to understand that in order for you to live better, you yourself have to get better And when we say get better, we're talking from the inside out, not the outside. And you have to work on your core self, your character, the person that you are that nobody else really gets to see. You have to push forward away from all of that, because it's going to be two things that you're going to get out of this life. That's going to be what you create and what you allow in your life. What you're going to get, what you create and what you allow in your life. Last note of the morning for this morning. You have to create an environment that supports your assignment. What'd you say, Coach? Last note of the morning is you're responsible for creating an environment that supports your assignment. Homework for everybody on the live right now. Evaluate your environment. Then honestly, ask yourself, does this environment support my assignment? Does it support it, or does it assassinate it? Just that part alone got some people saying, whew, wow, 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 wow. Coach, wait. No. We ought to walk heavy to get the heavy results. We have to be honest to get the right results. We have to be transparent to get the right results. Does your assignment support or assassinate your assignment? Because a lot of y'all want to grow, but you still want to stay connected. A lot of y'all want to heal, but you still want to stay connected. A lot of y'all know that it's not good for you, but you still want to stay connected. Romeo said, I just threw my charger. Yeah, some folks still running up and down their hallway, Romeo. Don't even worry about it, baby. Yeah, because it gets tight, but it's right. And in quarter 3, your emotional intelligence, spiritual intelligence, intellectual intelligence, we're going to show you how they all tie in. We're going to show you how it's extremely important to have that balance. We're going to show you that it's important in these last 6 months. You're going to need you for a while, because you're not on the level that you thought that you was on. So you think you're real strong. You think you got it all together. You think that, oh yeah, I'm good now. You think all of that until you get in the game and you get whooped. Appreciate you, Miss Taylor. Yeah. You think you the best on the team when you playing the weakest team. Understand that. When you playing somebody that's losing way more than they're winning and you keep beating them, then that's good. You think that you're good. You think you're better than you are. You grade yourself on a grading scale that's better than what you are. But when you really get out there in the field and you see somebody, yeah, these folks right here, they ain't the ones that you used to. Oh yeah, you done went from level 1. You done completed level 1. You completed level 2. You completed level 3, and now here come the real work. Every video game, when you playing a video game, I love this illustration. When you playing a video game, level 1 be so easy. All you got to do is bounce on everything. Level 2 get a little bit difficult. You get some new monsters that start coming out on level 2, and not only do you get to bounce on them, you have to pick up some type of weapon they have been sent to you. Then you get to level 3. Level 3, they come in twice as hard. They come in twice as fast. Level 5, they done sped it all the way up, and you over there trying to figure out how in the world are you going to do this, and you find yourself, you can't even sit down to play the game no more. You got to stand all the way up, and you got to, because you feel like you got your balance more when you stand up. You got to stand all the way up, and you hitting them there. That's all you hear coming up off the remote controller. Man, I'm talking about the finger muscles are extremely worn out at this point, because you trying to you don't bet not nobody will say nothing to you. Don't call your name. Don't open your door. None of that. You are locked into that game because they're coming at you, and they're coming at you fast. Understand that they're coming at you, and they're coming at you fast. That's life. The more that you grow, the more it's going to keep coming. So when you was playing on that level and you was whooping up on something, That's one thing. But when you step out there, 6 months, third quarter, first month in the third quarter, it's time to pick who's on the first string. And a lot of people that thought that they had it like that gonna find out, wait a minute, I gotta go back. I missed a step. I gotta go back. They keep catching me with a right. They keep sending an uppercut my way. I've been bobbing and I've been weaving and I'm still getting caught, coach. Hold up for a second. Yeah. Life gonna life on you. Things are going to happen. And you gotta be ready. And getting in the game ain't the time to be trying to get ready. You can't be on the basketball court, understand that, trying to tie your shoes up. You can't be on the basketball court trying to tie your hair up all of a sudden. No. You got to come out there already ready. How far you go in this thing is going to be left up to you. What you do, what you accomplish, it's going to be left up to you. How bad do you want this for yourself? What is it that you want out of your own life? It's going to be things, you have to create the environment that you want for you. This right here, this is a personal journey. This right here, this all about you. The next 6 months, the next 6 months, you got to be locked in. No shakiness, no straddling in the fence, no lukewarm, no 1 foot in, 1 foot out. No, I don't know, and maybe I'll make, no. Go for the hard stuff. Go for the things that you've never done. What you say, coach? Go for the hard stuff. Go for the stuff that you've never done. Go into the areas that you've never gone. Because there is where you're going to find your breakthrough. Go for the hard stuff. Go to the places that you've never been. Because right there, that's where you're going to find your breakthrough. That's where you're going to learn the best lessons. Doing what's easy, what comes to you easy, doing that every single day, that ain't no challenge for you. Doing that every single day, that ain't no big issue for you. You've been doing that over and over already. That's nothing new to you. Understand that. Do what is hard. Do what challenges you, what pushes you, what takes you to that next level. Your breakthrough is on the other side of that hard. It's not on the easy. It's not only easy. Every single day that you wake up and you put 10 toes to the ground, I want you to sweat yourself. Tell yourself how beautiful you are and how much you love you, because it's no love like self-love. And you first have got to love yourself way before you're able to love anybody else. It is your favorite online motivational speaker, your motivational and inspirational speaker, your favorite life coach. It's your girl, Street Poet. Thank you guys so much for tuning in this morning. I love me some you. Welcome to quarter 3. Welcome to quarter 3. If you have not subscribed already to my Patreon, make sure you go and you do so. The link is right there inside my bio, Linktree Street. Click that, scroll down to where it says Mental Health Support Group. Select that $10 tier, become a part of the chosen family. Right now, today, homework assignment for quarter 3 just dropped today, right before this live video. Everything's the same. Your new information is down at the bottom. Y'all already know how we go, right? Class is on, prayer is on Tuesday, Thursday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Class is on Thursday night from 6:30 to 7:30. Brand new book we are reading right now. Make sure you get the book. Understand the assignment as far as the book and the question, the workbook question that's on the end. We're going to be working through together. I love me some you. If I blessed your soul this morning, if I motivated you, if I inspired you in any type of way, send me some love over here on TikTok. If you got your motivation this morning, if you got your inspiration, if you got your confirmation, send me some love. Thank you, Crystal D. Over here on Facebook, same thing, man. If I blessed your soul, if I motivated you, inspired you, if I gave you your inspiration or confirmation this morning, do me a favor. Let me get some love. Thank you, Danielle, for those stars. Let me get a couple more stars over here on Facebook. We need 300 to reach the goal. Double tap on my screen, man. Big ups to y'all over here on IG, man. Y'all been hanging out since the beginning of the year. Truly appreciate the love and support, but we are 6 badges away from our goal over here on IG. If I blessed your soul, motivated you, inspired inspired you, gave you what you needed this morning. Send me some love. Thank you so much, man. Thank you, Wendy George. Okay. Double tap on the screen. Wendy say, Coach, I got you. Thank you, Takesha Hodges. Appreciate you. Thank you, Chef Shirley 37. Appreciate you. Hair Rebel. Appreciate you. Thank you so much for those flowers. I appreciate that love. Thank you, Choicey Davis. Thank you so much. Bad Gal. Bad Gal, good morning to you. How y'all doing this morning? Appreciate that love. Appreciate that support. Double tap on that screen for me real quick. Y'all, oh man, come on, TikTok. I see y'all at 243.5K. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you, Lynn. Appreciate y'all so much. Is it Edie? Edie, appreciate you so much for that badge, man. If you have not already got your ticket to see me live in person Saturday, July the 27th, I'm coming to the DMV. That's right, Woodruff, Maryland, Virginia, that area. If you guys want to, listen, I'm going to tell you right now, it's not another empowerment event. This right here is an experience. If you want to see me live in person, exchange that love, that great energy, because y'all know that's what I like to do. I like to love on y'all when I see y'all in person. I need for y'all to go to Eventbrite, get in the room tour, Woodruff, Maryland / Virginia. I got three tickets. I'm sorry, 3 tickets left on the Eventbrite till sold out. So call your best friend that you go to brunch with and tell her to go ahead and bring her other friend that she always want to bring around, even though you ain't invite her. Thank you so much, Kira, for the cash app. Even though you ain't invite her other friend that's not your friend, but you ain't selfish with the love, go ahead and tell her that y'all come on, and this is what we gonna do. We going to see Coach. She coming. We gonna get some good food. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get that good word. We got Lanice gonna be coming from Dallas, Texas. Kai Fair gonna be coming from Maryland. We got Aisha D. She coming all the way from South Africa. DJ TB's gonna provide us with the sound. Gonna be hosted by your Curvy Butterfly. Thank you, Jaleesa. Appreciate that cash app. Go by the Curvy Butterfly, man. We gonna have, baby, look, we gonna have us a time. We gonna have us a time in Woodruff, Maryland. So if you have not got your ticket, we got 3 tickets left on the Eventbrite. Get in the room tour, Woodruff, Maryland / Virginia, my New York, my Philly, my DC, my Baltimore, all of my folk that's up in that area. Get on the plane, get on the train, go ahead and carpool, go ahead and make your way there. This is gonna be the perfect spot for y'all to come and hang out, come love on your coach, man. I love me some you. And if you're not a part of my chosen family, I already told you, you're doing yourself a disservice. Click that link that's in my bio where it says Linktree Street. Stroll down to where it says Mental Health Support Group. Get signed up expeditiously. The homework assignment for the month of July just dropped this morning. Go get your homework assignment. Make sure y'all got y'all new books, all of that good stuff. I love me some you. I want you guys to have an amazing day on purpose. Talk to you guys soon. All right.